it ain't going to fall down no more. Where we at? Where's my pen? I lost it. All right. I guess I did. It's a red one. This is blue. Well, we're going to switch up. All right. Well, the deal is we're having this relationship, you and I. We are involved. We are having a romantic involvement and relationship with each other. We are in love. Okay? And I have psychic energy. You have psychic energy. Because that psychic energy that we're talking about is God's energy. Now you can call it anything you want to, sacred, divine, whatever, but that's what it is. It's this ineffable energy that runs through all of us, and it speaks before we open our mouth. All right? Is that good enough? So, the issue is, with this relationship that you and I are having together, am I relating, communicating with you effectively? Am I being real, honest, and authentic in as much as I am capable of being? And am I allowing God's energy to flow through me? Well, that's what's so fun. I've asked the questions. Now let's see what the reading is going to say. Because regardless of whether, did you hear that? Whatever, I could stand up here and say, I can make it up. I'm up here, you're out there, I can do anything I want to. You don't know the difference. So I could be false, and I could do whatever. But because I have laid it open for the cards, this is a game to show forth what may be going on with me and you. Because it is a relationship. See? You say, well, Paula, I don't know you. Do you think you know anybody? Do you think you know your mama? Or your daddy? Or your husband? Or your lover? Or your child? Or your best friend? Do you really think you do? You know the ideas you have accumulated, but you do not know that person. The only energy that is real, authentic, is the God energy, is that psychic energy, is that sexual energy. And you may not even want to touch upon that. But anyway, this relationship we've got going on, you've got a responsibility, I've got a responsibility. So let's see if we can meet somewhere in the middle. Or where did I put the thing? Who knows what I do with them, Mitzi? Well, I see the lovers. But I don't know what I did with the other fella. Well, anyway. Here's the first card that comes up in this relationship between me and you. No more secrets. No hidden agendas. This is the deal between me and you. Or you and your other relationships. Because you got more than me. We all do. We have many relationships. Okay. The first... let me put that little lovers in there. And what was it? The Queen of Pentacles, right? Queen of Wands, wasn't it? I wonder where I put her. I think it was Queen of Wands. Anyway, that's that PSY, psychic energy running through. Okay. And it just so happens that I'm doing a psychic reading. So it seems like appropriate. All right, the first thing that's going on with me and you would be the Six of Pentacles. Now, in the lovers, it is the number 6 as well. It's a major arcana. It's the number 6. Well, how about that? The first card that I pull is another 6. So it must indicate that I'm either sharing some love with you or I'm creating conflict. Now, if I'm running into your ideas, your preset ideas, and all of those convictions that you have, then I might be creating conflict. But at the same time, I am sharing some love. It is up to you whether you receive it. That's in life, period. Not only that, as you can see, Mitzi, I don't know if you can get any closer or not. Like I said, these cards, I hardly ever use these cards. So this is a whole different deal for me. Can you see anything? All right, there's a guy there, and he's holding 6 pinnacles above his head, and he is standing on some kind of ledge. So he has the entire world before him. He can do with these pinnacles as he so deems. Now, there's a crescent moon in the picture. Crescent moon. Now, for any of those who are interested in knowing, when the crescent moon is in the sky, that's when you are the most inquisitive. You are the most inquisitive. So you want to know. You want to really know if what Paula is doing standing up there with them silly cards has any meaning, bearing, or significance. That's part of our relationship. We got to find out. I got to find out what you're about. You got to find out what I'm about. And in the middle of this relationship, as with all relationships, God's energy is flowing. Yes. So we are saying, just for the moment, okay? I'm going to do like this guy's doing. Here I am. Are you there too? Are you open and receptive? Do you come with open arms, an open mind, not with preconceived ideas, but with questions? Doubt. Oh yes, doubt is great. Doubt everything, question everything. Okay? Don't get hung up. We've only just begun. This relationship is brand new. But we're starting upon a premise of love. Not my love, not your love, not my preference, not your preference. Something that is in between us, which is this need to explore. Okay? Need to examine. Now, examine. I'm not going to examine you and find fault in you. And you're going to give me the same privilege. You're not going to examine me and find fault in me. What we're going to do is find out what's going on in between us. We're going to find out what this is, not attached to me and not attached to you. But what's going on here? How is whatever is going on here, here's this word, beneficial to me? Not making it so I'm going to be attached to you, or you're going to be attached to me, or that I'm going to be grateful to you, or you're going to be grateful to me. No. None of that is going on in this particular lover's relationship. So if you want out, bail out right now. Because there ain't going to be any, I'm going to see what I can have you do, or you're going to see how you can tell me what I need to do. Okay? This man can't be doing much of anything with his hands in the air with these 6 except juggling the ideas. They're flowing too quickly. That was a nice interpretation, wasn't it, Mitzi? First time? Okay, let's move. Oh, I forgot to tell you. That particular first card, that was the personality of our relationship. So the personality of this relationship that we're building while I'm on this camera is certainly going to create conflict. Anytime you meet with something, it's going to oppose you. That's just the natural order of things. And in that opposition, it will bounce back over here and find some resolution, because in the middle is the energy that we're looking for. We're not looking for this, that right side or that left side. But the back and forth exchange creates this middle. And that's what we're looking for. That's what Jesus talked about. That middle ground. Okay, so that's the personality of this relationship. We've got a need to explore. We're having fun. We're absolutely having fun. We're trying to find out what this is all about. This is a new experience. All right. Now, as we go on, we're going to discover what the deepest motivation to our involvement is. You know, the thing that we can't see. Now see, I might think that I like for you to watch this show and click that like button on that, down there underneath this YouTube channel or on television. You sit there in your chair and enjoy what I'm saying. See, I might think that's my part of the bargain and that's what I'm doing it for. And your part of the bargain is to see and to examine and to feel what it is that's going through you and why, first of all, you're sitting there watching it and not changing the channel. See, there's something else underneath that that's motivating you to play your part in the relationship, and it's motivating me to stand here and participate and carry on with this experiment. So this card is going to show what our motivation is. Not just mine. You know, two-way deal. You know, it was the lovers. All right? It involved two, but it really involves three. 1, 2, and the middle, God. Okay. All right, so we're going to find out what that motivation is after I take some water. Whew, see, I haven't barely got involved in this relationship and I'm parched. Exhausting. So, let us see what our motivation is in this relationship. Here is the card. Here it comes. It's the second, rules the second house. Oh, did I tell you that first card? It ruled the first house, which was Aries. And this house right here is Taurus. So if we're going to have any problems, it's going to show up in this house, because you know how resistant Taurus people are. They don't want to change. They're very habitual. They like things to stay the same. They want to do it the same way. They think they know the right thing. You know, they're very, very stubborn and all that stuff. Okay, that's the earth part of them. But anyway, let's see what our motivation is. The Princess of Pentacles. Okay. The Princess of Pentacles. Now, really, the Princess of Pentacles, well, it's a Taurus card, in fact, but it is the Yes card. There's two cards in the deck, and you could put it to any one you want to. But as far as I'm concerned, because I'm doing this Princess of Pentacles is called a Page of Pentacles in other decks. It is the Yes card. There's a No card in the deck too. That's the Three of Swords. So Yes says to me that this is a good relationship, that we can continue with this relationship, and that it will be beneficial to you and to me, and that we're going to have a lot of fun discovering just where we're going, because we don't have a clue. And that's what makes it so fun. But let's go ahead, because I love to do this, you know. Let's find out what Yes is. 25. So the first thing we've got to do before we go any further in our deepest motivations is to release any superficial ideas we have. We can't release those deep ones because we got to get rid of those superficial ones. So if I have, or if you have, if I have any ideas saying, oh, I wonder what they're thinking of me, or they're thinking I'm a tarot reader and I shouldn't be doing that because I'm dabbling with the devil, or I'm thinking that I know something and I should be imparting, you know, I need to get rid of all that. And if you, on the other hand, are sitting out there and saying, what is she, a tarot reader? I mean, she quotes the Bible too sometimes, and then she even includes the devil. I don't know what. Anyway, what this is saying is to release those ideas before we go any further. You know, in order to establish this workable relationship, we need to get that straight. And even if we can't do it, let's just go through the motions. Let's go back to that Six of Pentacles and throw those ideas up in the air. Just suspend them for a little while. They look suspended, right? Just suspend them for a little while. All right, so release 5 and 19. So what do we have? We have a 44 and we have a 5. So we have a 49. Now 49 is, or you can make that an 8, but I can't reduce that because that's big time master number right there. But 49 is death and transformation. You mean to tell me that this involvement that you and I have, this lover's relationship that we have established, is so that we can die and be transformed? We're interested in evolving. We're interested in opening up the cloak and seeing what's beneath us. Well, it looks like we are. Looks like it. Now, the next card I'm going to pull is Gemini ruled. Okay? It is the 3rd house. And didn't I say that the lovers, sound like I said lovers, the lovers were ruled by Gemini? So let's put a whole bunch of, well, they're X's. I need to make them stars, don't I? I don't want to make them X's because, there you go, I'm going to make them stars. All right? I'm going to make this a very, 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 very special card and message because it rules Gemini. And we started the card with Gemini. Now, somewhere in your natal chart, you have Gemini. And we just finished up this weekend a full Gemini moon. Okay? And it won't come back around till next December. Full Gemini moon. So the whole issue now is to be scrutinizing. How'd you like that word? Scrutinizing what we say and how we're reacting to what other people say. That means kind of turn down that sensitivity some. You think that's a Cancer thing, but it's not. It's Gemini. All right. So here's the 3rd house. How are we communicating? How are we relaying our thoughts or ideas or words? How are we? Okay? How are we doing it?